Hey, good morning to everybody. Gerald P, aka Artist in Recovery here. And every morning I look through the news feeds and news stories trying to find something that grabs my attention, something that I know everybody will be interested in. And I found one story this morning that really ticked me off. Here, let me tell you about it. So I turned on the news this morning and there's a Trump administration official. I don't know what his name was, I'm not sure, but you could look it up. He's talking about China. He's saying how China's not playing fairly, how they're evil. So I got my attention, so I'm listening closer. And they're talking about soybeans. They're talking about how China is shopping around. So they're not paying the highest price for soybeans, like what any consumer does. They're going to Argentina and Brazil, and that is because of Trump's tariffs. And it is absolutely destroying American farmers, like the America's soybean farmers. So the Trump official spins it like it's all China's fault. They're not being loyal. How dare they shop around and go buy cheaper soybeans somewhere else and destroy the American farmer? And I'm just listening to this. I'm like, this is such a blatant lie. Then I think of who's listening to this and who's believing it. Trump supporters. They know it's a lie, but what else are they going to, are they going to admit that Trump's tariffs are destroying the American farmers? No. So it's like the Trump administration gives them the false narrative and they run with it. Okay. And then it gets worse. So he then says that Donald Trump, there's a statement from Trump, and he says that, we've collected so many billions and billions of dollars from tariffs. Now I'm getting angry because I know I'm going to talk about my shopping bill. And he says, we've got such a pile of money, we're going to give back like 10 billion to the American farmers. And now I'm steamed. Now I'm pissed off. These are the same people that are always crying about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and socialism and all that stuff. And Trump's talking about handing out, from these piles of money that they've collected from American consumers, from us, for these tariffs, and giving a handout to the American farmers. Now, I got nothing against the American farmers, but all of us could use a little break. Okay, let me talk about this. Now, I've been in recovery for 19 years, and I have become very, I hesitate to call it obsessive compulsive, but I do everything the same way. And I shop the same way. I buy the same thing in the same day every month. So I'm very aware of my budget. Last month, I noticed that I ran out of money a lot earlier last month buying the same exact brands, same exact products. So I checked it against January's food bill, grocery bill. $90 more for September's food bill or grocery bill. $90 more. Same exact, every product, same exact amount. $90 more. And Trump's talking about these piles of money. What is the point of all this? Collecting all these, where's this money going? Who's ever going to see it? How much is there? Trump admits that they're collecting piles of billions of dollars from American consumers, and they're just handing it out to whoever they feel they see fit. Pissed me off this morning. I'll be doing a spoken word and street rhymes about this, you can bet. Have a good Friday.